Alright, what's going on guys? Kirk here from MotoGear TV. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. And as you guys can see from the title of the video, today is going to be a very special day because we're going to be finally putting the M2 on the dyno, getting some numbers for you guys. Now I might have this in one video or not, but this is going to be a two-part series where I'm going to be showing you guys what the numbers are with full bolt-ons, stock tune, and also what the difference is going to be once we get the car tuned stage 2 plus on MHD. So again, we got a lot to cover today. Stay tuned. Let's get started. Alright, so here she is on dyno, getting ready for her first run. I think we're gonna do about 2 or 3 pulls just to see where it's at. Again, I'm not expecting any super crazy numbers, especially because the car is still on the stock tune. From BMW, without any bolt-on modifications, I mean, these cars are rated anywhere from around 360 to 370. So as long as we're not below that number, I'll be fine. Again, this is just to kind of show you guys what the car is going to produce with full bolt-ons, stock tune. And again, we are going to be doing the comparison once the car is tuned on MHD. I will say I'll try to get some really nice shots when the car is rolling. Sitting on a nice Michelin Pilot Sport 4SEs, super meaty on the back. They are going to be tying the car down, so hopefully we don't experience any rubbing. Hopefully. This is a pretty aggressive setup that we have. Now again, if you guys are wondering, we are at CT Performance Tuning here in Orlando. They primarily specialize in Hondas, as you guys can see, but obviously they have a dyno.
We got tow truck 24 hours.
Yeah, shout out to the company, man. MHTC. That's right. It seems like they primarily specialize in Honda tuning, but obviously they have a dyno which can be used for any type of car. A couple of friends of mine have used this dyno in the past, so I know that it's pretty good. Now this is a Dynojet dyno. I am going to have to ask them what the conversion is, if there is any, once we get the final figures, but I don't think it should be anything too crazy. Again, really the purpose of this is to document the journey from stock to not stock. Alright, now don't mind how dirty the car is. Today is not about the car looking clean, it's really for the purpose of getting numbers. Just so you guys know, a quick rundown of what I have so far. I have a carbon fiber intake, charge pipe from ARM, intercooler from ARM as well, BRSF catless downpipe, BMW M Performance catback exhaust, and a turbo inlet from Dyno Motorsports. Now these are really standard basic bolt-on parts that you can use to get a upgraded performance on any BMW. There are a few other pieces that I am going to be adding later on in the year. Once we start chasing bigger power, again, fueling is a big issue on the N55 motors. Even when we do this run and when the car is tuned, I am not expecting anything too crazy. But I do want to see what this car is really made of. It'd be nice to at least hit 400 with the bolt-on parts, stock tune. But again, we'll see. here we go. Topped out at 357, and I think that was in 5th gear, if I'm not mistaken. Now, need to just check and see if the car is fully finished. But yeah, not too bad at all. Again, it keeps going up. So last reading we have right now 359 horsepower and then torque 390. Alright, so that's it for the first initial runs. We're gonna let the car cool down a little bit because this is the first time the car has been on the dyno. We just wanted to allow the car to learn and calibrate itself properly so that we get the best run possible. These tires, whoop, you guys can kind of see. This thing is slammed right on the quarter panel. Car sounds healthy. Tuner says everything looks pretty good. Now again, you guys will probably look at the numbers and be a little bit disappointed. I did drive the car here. The car was pretty warm when I got to the dyno. And this is really just a learning process for me, as it should be for everyone else. And the car is on a stock tune, so it's not like I was expecting dramatic numbers, but it's good to know at least where I'm starting at. So when we actually get to the figures that I want, you know, it'll be all that more worthwhile. Just so you guys know, these are the current conditions that we have to work with. We're about to go and do the second set of runs right now. Make sure everything's okay. Now let's go. As good as it's gonna get. We have 362, 395 torque. Sick. Alright guys, and there you have it. First set of runs is complete. Overall satisfied that the car is still running pretty strong. Car is on a stock tune, 93 octane. Now I am very curious to seeing what the car is going to perform like once we get the MHD Stage 2 Plus tune on. From there we're going to be doing fueling upgrades, and also the turbo upgrade is going to be coming later this year. It's been a crazy journey. Hope everybody has been enjoying it so far. And trust me guys, there's more to come. there you guys have it. And that's gonna do it for the runs today. Big up to CT Performance Tuning for allowing me to use the dyno today. Really good service. Had a lot of fun being able to film everything. And as you guys saw, the final numbers on the car, we got up to 362 wheel horsepower. And when we do the conversion for the drivetrain loss, it works out to be around 425, 427 to the crank. Super impressed with the results. Looking forward to everything that's to come once we get the car tuned. As I mentioned before, really hope you guys have been enjoying the journey thus far with the M2. We have a lot more in store, and I hope you guys are ready, because the next episode we are going to be going straight into tuning the car with MHD, as I mentioned, giving you guys a full review on what I think with the new improvements. Hopefully we'll get some really good results, and then once we've done that, we'll come back to the dyno and see what the final figures are. Alright, and that's going to do it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As usual, stay tuned for more geared up content, and until then, we're gone.